What day is today? Of course, it's Tech Tuesday! My name is Cheng, a professional photographer and filmmaker. If you're new to this channel, it's all about, well, photography and filmmaking, especially with your Micro Four Thirds gears, because I'm also an Olympus ambassador too. So today we are going to look at some of the best SD cards on the market, and what exactly do they mean in terms of performance, both in camera and out of camera. As a pro, even little things like memory cards matters. If you're a veteran photographer, then you may know a thing or two already and understand just how important it is to get the right memory card for the right jobs. To make things more confusing, there are currently hundreds, if not thousands, of different brands out there selling basically the same thing, but at various different price points. But having been working in the industry long enough to learn that not all memory cards are made the same or have the same performance and reliability. The latter is perhaps the most important to me, which I'll come to that later. Just to highlight how confusing it is if you want to shop for an SD card, for instance, for your camera. Here we're in Amazon UK. If I just type SD card, bam, look at this. Pages and pages of SD cards with all kinds of brands, capacity and speed. It's harder to find a pin in the desert. First, I would like to clarify that I haven't tried all of them, but I would like to share my experience in the ones that I tried before. Yes, you can absolutely buy a memory card for as little as a few pounds or a few dollars, and there's nothing wrong with it. So why would I make a video just to tell you what's best? Well, it's because over the years, I tried many cards and kept upgrading them. I often thought that I've wasted a lot of unnecessary money, or because of my requirements were always over what the SD card could provide me at the time, and I was being a cheapskate. So this is what this video is about. Assess your requirements and make the right choice. Here, I would like to make 3 separate levels. First, beginner and casual. Second, enthusiast and semi-pro. And finally, serious enthusiast and professional alike. Before we continue, let's have a refresh course on the type of SD memory cards you can get on the market right now. First, let's have a look at capacity. The oldest type and also the smallest would be the original SD, or secure digital standard, which its storage capacity goes up to 2 GB. But I don't think anyone actually remember them anymore. The most common even today is the SDHC, which stands for Secure Digital High Capacity, and its storage capacity can be anything up to 32 GB. And finally, the more modern and more common being used by pros and videographers are SDXC, Secure Digital Extra Capacity, that starts from 64 GB and all the way to 2 TB. Yeah, but we haven't seen anything that big yet, but it's theoretically possible. And don't forget, all of these are referring to capacity and not speed, which I'm going to talk about it now. So, on the card, you usually see wordings like UHS-I or UHS-II, Class 10, U10 and V90 for instance. They are all speed ratings. Without going in-depth study for any of them, since you can find information easily online these days. Let's say the bigger the number, the faster the cards. So, if you're a beginner or amateur, you don't need the faster cards on the planet. You will be wasting your money, since you won't be able to take advantage of its speed. Unless you are into video making, then you more likely need a faster card with good sustaining speed for high resolution recording such as 4K or high frame rate video formats. For beginner and casual photographers, I would recommend SanDisk Ultra or Extreme, or similar from other big manufacturers. I've always liked SanDisk for its reliability and build quality. Right, I'm not trying to discourage you from getting independent or cheaper brands. I really had bad experience with them, which I really don't want to point out which one it is because everyone is different. The result was quite bad and catastrophic, resulting in losing a few photos. But lucky they were only test shot for stuff that I was testing and not something serious or for a job. So even for beginner and casual people, having a reliable card means that you won't lose your precious holiday photos or family gatherings. And this is even more apparent when you consider that most entry-level or point-and-shoot cameras won't have a dual card slot for instant backup. Second is for the bulk of the market, which is enthusiast and semi-pro. Apart from reliability and build quality that I mentioned earlier, you may want to have speed. For most advanced photographers, obviously your requirements would be more demanding, closer to or even equal to many professionals. So speed may be something you would consider, whether it's for write or read when it comes to memory cards. So let me explain a little bit here. High write speed helps clearing the buffer quicker if you shoot a lot of continuous bursts, and high read speed help you download all these high volume photos to your computer quicker. If time is a concern when it comes to workflow, having a high speed card can really help. My choice would be any UHS-II type card, which has a speed between 200 to 300 megabytes per second for both read and write. And for that, I would recommend SanDisk Extreme Pro UHS-II or the new UHS-I type with 170 megabytes per second for both read and write, or Lexa UHS-II or Toshiba Xperia Pro UHS-II. And don't forget, most of these high-speed Pro cards usually comes with a year of free data recovery guarantee or program too, for extra peace of mind. Finally, the professional market. What I would say that in terms of requirements, professionals are not that much different to semi-pros or serious enthusiasts. We need high quality and fast cards for reliability and smoother workflow. But as a professional, we want another level of reliability that gives us extra peace of mind. For this category, I would recommend either the Manfrotto Rugged or Sony Tough UHS-II memory cards. These are bulletproof, high-spec and high-speed memory cards that can withstand the most demanding environment that many professionals have to deal with when they're out and about. They are made quite a bit stronger than standard memory cards too, especially since most UHS-II cards can be a little bit flimsy at the contact areas. In order to make it properly weatherproof, the lock slider has been removed completely to seal the card, so no moisture can get inside and cause potential corrosion. So, if you are using some similar spec cameras like the Olympus OMD EM1 Mark III or the EM1X, these cards are by far the best storage companion that can match the performance of them. There you have it. There's no right or wrong in terms of which card you choose at the end of the day. I'm only sharing my professional experience for the past 15 years and recommend accordingly. This video isn't sponsored, nor any of them was sent to me for review. These are my current memory cards that I take to jobs and use for filming. A little note to all of you is that each camera may be compatible with faster spec memory cards, but not all have the same write speed. So if your card's write speed exceeds what the camera can do, you may be wasting it. For instance, some entry-level cameras still only support UHS-I type and not UHS-II, but even if they do, it will be at lower speed. Therefore, if you get the all-singing, all-dancing Pro Rugged thing that I mentioned earlier, you may not get the full benefit. There's a guy who used to test memory cards and camera write speed. It's a shame that he hasn't updated the site since 2018. But if you have a camera up to that point, you can still check the write speed of your camera. There's also a list of almost all the memory cards you can buy now with all the test speed for both write and read for your reference. I'll put the link in the description so you can check it out. That's it. Thank you for watching and I hope you find this video useful, and you know what to do now. Thumb if you like this cracking effort that I made, and sub if you'd like to support me and this channel. See you soon. Peace!